Hello, beautiful. I want to share today a story that happened to me here on my travels. As you all know, I am traveling the world right now, even though there's a global crisis happening. And I'm so grateful to be on this journey. And I have a story to share with you. I'm going to get a little vulnerable, and my wish is that it inspires you to also get vulnerable and to realize that, yeah, we're all just going through so much right now, and we're all just letting it all come up and hopefully loving it, whatever it is that's coming up, so that we can release it and then change our stories around everything. So many of you know I started my adventure in January, just a few months ago. It is now March 2021 at this recording. And I decided to meet my friend who was traveling to some of the countries that have no travel restrictions right now. And so I met her first in Tanzania. We had a beautiful adventure out there together, 3 weeks in gorgeous Tanzania and Africa. Got to experience the freedom, the people, such a beautiful journey. I did a whole video on that. Then we went to Serbia. I did a whole other video on that too. That was so beautiful. Serbia, Belgrade. What a story about the people out there standing up for their freedom. Watch that video. And then we went to Montenegro. What a beautiful place. So beautiful. Just below Croatia. And then we decided to head over to Albania. We drove down the coast of Albania, and we ended up in this beautiful little beach town. Look at this behind me. This beach town called Saranda, which is so gorgeous. I mean, how the world doesn't quite know about Albania yet is crazy. I'm actually embarrassed. I had to go to a map and see where Albania was when my friend said we were going there. And it's crazy, and yet we're just like an hour, I think, away from the Greek border. So beautiful. And right over there, I don't know if you can see it, that is the Greek island, Corfu. Look at this. That is right there. Oh, it's kind of sunny. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the Greek island Corfu, right in front of this beautiful beach town. So beautiful. And so there I was traveling with my friend, no fear whatsoever. The two of us traveling everywhere, even though, you know, the whole world is being told don't travel. And although there's so much fear, you know, happening, especially in the news, we really wanted to live in freedom, and we really wanted to attract that and experience that and become that, actually to be that. And so we've been on this beautiful journey, and then here we were in Saranda in Albania when she decided that, she told me that she was going to be leaving. She was going to go back home to sell her 2 properties. And so, oh my God, can I tell you what kind of fear came up in me? Like you could not even imagine. Part of me just wanted to run home back to Toronto, where I felt like I could be safe, even though they're in this crazy lockdown. And then part of me knew that I needed to stay here, at least for a month, maybe longer, to be on my own. And when she shared that with me, and she shared she was going to be leaving in just 3 days, that was even more panic, because we were, you know, staying in hotels. So I thought, what am I going to do? I have to find an apartment. They're leaving. I don't even know what to do. I don't know a single person here, but something in my heart was telling me, you're going to find an apartment, you're going to stay here for a little bit, and you're going to experience this life on your own. You're going to experience freedom completely on your own, creating this freedom on your own. And wow, what a journey. I spent the next 3 days literally crying my eyes out. In the morning, at night, when I wasn't with my friend, without her knowing, I'd be on some calls, some client calls, and just feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared suddenly. So can you believe that, how that suddenly came up in me? The only change was that I was going to continue to do what I was doing, but now on my own, without the comfort of having a friend with me. And I found an agent. We found an apartment right away. The moment I moved into this apartment, this beautiful apartment that I'm in, I just knew, I just had this relief. It was like I needed the security. And from that moment forward, I was back to being my free self, back to being just safe, relaxed, calm. I'm a creator, anything. I can create anything. Everything is okay. Everything will always be okay. That beautiful feeling. And I wanted to share that because so many people see my videos and think, oh my God, she's so happy. She's so, everything's so great over there. And that's true. Everything is beautiful over here. But there was a 3-day period, 3.5-day period where I was so afraid, crying my eyes out, not sure what to do. Part of me wanting to go home back to Toronto where I felt like that would be safe for me. And yet another part of me saying, no, I had to face this fear that was coming up in me in being here in this foreign land where I don't speak the language, I don't know a single soul. During this global crisis, I needed to be here on my own. And what an incredible journey it has been, what an experience. So literally breaking through this fear has created a whole new world for me. And I want to share that with you. And I want to remind you that ceremonial cacao that I drink almost every day, and I encourage others to drink every day, because my 3 or 4 years, 4 years I think it has been now, with ceremonial cacao has changed my life. This beautiful plant medicine, this beautiful ritual and ceremony every morning has helped me to open up my heart, this plant medicine, open up my heart and bring in front of me my stories, my limiting beliefs. Literally have these insights show up, these stories, these limiting beliefs, so that I can see them from an expanded place and see all sides of those stories, so that I can release those stories, those limiting stories, create new stories around those things and around those people, so that I can literally shift my reality. We all know that the only way to raise in consciousness is to change your beliefs, because when you're in a certain belief, you create a life and a reality. When you shift and change that belief, you create a whole new reality in front of you. These eyes are just projectors of what's going on inside of us. They project what our beliefs and our stories are outside of us. And so if you want to change your reality, there's so many things you can do. And I'm just here to share with you what ceremonial cacao did for me. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, enjoy this beautiful free guide that I've created. You can find the link in the post. Enjoy that. Fall in love with this beautiful ritual. Contact me if you have any questions. It would be my honor, my pleasure to answer them for you, to share with you more of my experience, and to support you in yours. Sat Nam, Namaste, I love you. Mwah. Ciao.